So I am going to share with you my planner tips and tricks on planners and how to plan. Hi, I am Kate. Welcome to my channel, Planner Nerd Plans. I do planner videos and planner related videos to inspire you to how to use your planners. So there's tons of these types of videos out there. If you just do planning tips and tricks, I don't know if that's how you found mine, but if you don't do it, you'll see a lot. There is tons. And I probably was not at the top of this search results in YouTube. But I'm doing this because 2 years ago when I was trying to find YouTube videos on planners, how to plan, how to do things, it was really hard for me to find until about a year later, finally finding the planning that I wanted to do. A lot of people are like, oh, you got to do this. No, I wanted to see people how to use their stickers and how do they use their planners to plan their day or their week or whatever it is. And another reason why I'm making this video is it was hard for me to find that back then. But also, as one of my tips, check out the description box below. I'm going to put some not so common, but maybe you thought of it, search terms to do on YouTube here. But also check out my channel as well, because on there's more how-tos, DIYs, explanations of planners and planner stuff. I do a lot of like creating my own stuff from just paper, glue, laminator, all that kind of stuff, because I'm that type of creative, but you don't have to. That's why there's a lot of planner shops, small businesses that create things for other planner ladies, and some of them have grown, those small shops have grown to bigger shops, which is awesome that there is a niche and a market for this. But with that being said, but also when you go back to my channel page, at the very bottom is some other planner ladies. Go check them out, subscribe, see if they're doing. Now, the reason why I'm saying you need to go to these other places, before you do, you need to listen to why and my other tips as well. The reason is this will prevent you from wasting a lot of money on planner stuff. I easily spent over $2,000 last year on planner stuff. The year before that, more than that. I've been tightening it in for me. That's why I'm creating a lot more of my own stuff. But also, I still have a lot of stuff around here that I can make and more stuff to do. But I have discovered it can be very expensive. The planners, not just the planners, but stickers, the washi, the pens, and all the notebooks for all the other projects or whatever you want to do. It's totally different and separate from the office stores. You use some of their supplies, but also we take the art supplies too, and bring them in, and with paper planning. So this type of niche of paper planning is an art, but also a function for us. And we kind of do is bring it together. Some of us will be more artsy, and some of us will be more functional. And know the difference between those two and such. For me, I am hoping to find, that you'll see a good blend of the two if you are an artsy person. But I understand that if you're not an artsy person, to use things like stickers and washi to decorate your planner to make you feel like, okay, it's more than just pen and paper. There's those who like the pen and paper. So that's why I say, keep an eye out, do your research, because you will see, oh, that looks cool, oh, that looks cool, and buy the smaller pack, try it out, and if you enjoy it and love it, then go back for the bigger pack or put it on a birthday list or a Christmas list. It is a multi-billion, million, whatever it's big. There's a lot of bigger companies out there that have their stuff easily accessible in the store, but some of them are online. So, when you're looking at these videos, there are some things that I want you to keep in mind. How does your brain work? What layout looks to you? Do you need to create your own, like a bullet journal does? Some people create layouts, and some people just do a big ass list, how the original bullet journal is. The other thing is that find a planner that will fit in the area or areas that you plan or go to plan. Pick a spot. You need to at least go once a day, or maybe twice, but once a day. I do at least once a day. I look through them. I pull out my planners. I have basically a cubby or a filing thing to hold it. But when I open it up, go through, do my thing, and then when I'm done opening it up and looking at it, I close it and put it back in its spot. But have a spot for it so that you can see, check off, and make those lists daily. That is the next thing I want to talk about. Is my another tip is choose 3 things. Choose 3 things that you want to get done. Doesn't matter if you have a bazillion things going on, just your top 3. I want to get these done today and get them done. I talked more about this in a podcast that I was guest of, the Planner Lifestyle podcast. I'll try to link you can find her channel on her podcast on all podcast systems, but I will put the Anchor FM link down below in case you're wondering what's a podcast. But I go in there about more about productivity and how to do this. And this is kind of like an overview of that. All right. So when you've discovered your style, it's also, a lot of it is testing. Does it work? Does it not work? Pivot, test again. Does it work? Not work? And some of us don't need to do a lot of plans, so you'll see a lot of decorations. Not for me. Why? Don't know. Not for me. You'll see also a lot of pens where they're writing every single little thing down. Not for me either. I tried. I really did. And I realized I am a person that if I see all the same color and just black and white, my brain just will easily, I will see it, and totally miss it. So I have stickers, and I change my layout where I put things every week, because if I get too into that repetitiveness, my brain will automatically oh yeah, that's what's always there. And it won't click when I need to actually get something done. And this is what I've learned about myself. For you, if you always have to have your checklist at the top, great. Me, I kind of have to mess it around so that I'm actually have to think and such. I know a lot of people say that's a lot of decision fatigue, but I know that works for me. That's why I do mine a month ahead, so that I can just get it done, whatever. And sometimes I add stickers to it. Sometimes I add things to it. That's okay, because for me, it's more of, you start out with a foundation that the plans at that time at the beginning of the month that's going on, and then as each week goes by, you add to it, and you add to it, and you add to it. Now, I do for the week beyond, this is another tip. If you don't want to write in your whole planner for the whole year, I know some people who they just go through that planner, write out all their annual and the stuff they know for that beginning of the year. Great. I do have that for my wall calendar. I go through and I write all our vacations and all of our birthdays up on that wall calendar. That's what I do. But in my paper planner, I only do it month by month. Well, so how do I know about certain details? A lot of people use Google Calendar to do that future planning. Some of us have I have another notebook that I have designated for each of the future months, and say, okay, I write things in there, because sometimes when I'm on the phone, I can't really get access to my Google calendars. So I write it on a sticky note, or I get my little notebook out and write it into that spot. Also, I have different planners for different parts of my life, but also I have a one main planner that reminds me I've already planned to do something that day. And that's what's important, is to make note of those appointments in your to-dos and leave white space or space for those future appointments and to-dos in your planner. That's my suggestion, because planning is the future. You cannot look into the future. You can anticipate the future, but that in itself, you need to keep a space for it, so you don't like, oh, I don't have space. Dang, you create something new or another spot for it, or you put it on a sticky note. So what's the point of the planner? My opinion. There's also, you'll hear different methods, what people call a GTD method, getting things done method, by David Allen. It's actually a book he published years ago. He's gotten a few revisions and updates on it. Basically, it takes a to-do list and makes you sort it out into different categories, so then you're more organized. I kind of do a modified version of that. I do a weekly review where I get my brain clear, I do this, but then the thing is also, I can't wait until that one point to do brain dumps. So that's why I have my notebook, and I just do it anytime. I pull it out. I have this spot in front of my file thing, and I pull that sucker out, and then I write whatever brain dump I need to get done. But yeah, those are my tips. They are different than other people's videos, but I wanted to elaborate more into, there are so many different functions and styles out there. And you can tell I'm not perfect, but I hope that this inspires you to do your research before you spend all your money on it. It can be very much where FOMO happens. You want all the things. You want all the pens. You want all the planners, all the stickers. Trust me, I've been there. But now I kind of like, yeah, I can't spend that kind of money. I need to use up what I got. And that's how I think, is I'm more sustainable like that. And that's why I created my own planner system, so it's easier to update. I have the same dividers and the same covers. All I have to do is update that paper, and it's what my Douglas Fir Planner Company is all about. Is that I created this system where, like for your rings and for your disc, that you can easily remove and put back in a single month without worrying about exchanging out a divider or such. I am working on that as well. So if you have any questions, please let me know below. Comment, share your tips, please. Share your tips. I welcome whatever tips that you have, since if you don't do a YouTube video, or if you do, whatever, I don't care. Put your tips down there. If you're a paper planner and you just came across this as entertainment, thank you for watching. But put your comments down below, but also hit up my description box. I hit a few search terms I came across as I was doing research for this video, because I wanted to bring a little something different for you guys. Okay, so plan with me update. So here we go. I didn't write in my top 3, but also I'm thinking what to do with this section of my stickies over here, because I added the Martin Luther King Jr. sticker. I canceled that because I was making a big dinner. Still need to do that, so I need to move that forward. You can tell I don't cross off my top 3, I just do it. And then I added a few more stickers because I realized I kind of enjoy that. And then I've added a few things. Looks like I need to start getting ready for February here, because we're to the second to the last week of the month. So that is the catch-all and such. I really have not been on top of these, but it is what it is. I'm still have a lot to do. Now here, Of course, this video is coming out this week, but here's my numbers for last week. I just track them just because I feel, how do I say, I feel like it's something I need to do to feel more progress. So here's this week. I haven't checked off things yet, and I don't think I've updated this week. So that's one of the things I probably got to do this week. Yep, I didn't update last week on this planner, so it looks like I need to update that and get those stickers moved and do that. So I think with the my health planner, I'm kind of like always a week behind because I have to wait until this day's passed, and then I like to fill it out all in one swoop and fill that out. Luckily, other things that I have here will keep track of when I do this, except for prayer time. I have an idea about prayer time. But we're all bad about tracking something. But if we do one of the things and we can see, oh, I did that day, like write it down real quick, a quick note about it, then you can always update your other trackers and so forth. I realize that is how you do it. If a phone or a system doesn't track it automatically, make sure you make a note of it and then you can check it off. So there is a Plan With Me update in all 3 of my sections. Comment below. Let me know if you enjoy seeing these Plan With Me updates, since I decorate for the whole month at the beginning of the month. Alright, I'll let you back to the original program. And with that said, I hope you give me a thumbs up and let you to know that you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you're not, so you can know when I go live or have a new video posted on this site. That's also the bell thing. You can do the personalized, I understand, or all of them. So, and also don't forget to tell your friends about my channel and my videos if they are planner videos. I love to meet new people and have more people to see. So, with that said, I hope you take a look at the videos I have put at the end of this video for you. And until I see you on that one, see you later.